Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, are there some things that only weak men do? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because the answer is yes. There are about 3 things that all of us women can tell from a mile away that you're doing that makes you weak. Does that sentence make sense? You know, I did a video on how we can tell you're alpha, and I'm not a big fan of ascribing to that terminology. So is that you or me? So I thought I'd do a video on, basically what women perceive as you being unable to take on that T-Rex for us, and to make sure you never miss out on any of these signs or weird signals you could be giving off that you could actually cut out right now, or another one of my videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Okay, so like I said, we women basically judge how worthy of a partner you will be to us based on some intrinsic subconscious qualities that you may not realize you're giving off. But it really all boils down to how strong of a man, how strong of a partner can you be when you take on my life into yours? And how reliable of a partner will you be if we create a life together? Because that's really what our body perceives Pound Town as just generation making town. So really when it comes down to it, when it comes down to our primal selection process, we are vying for the candidates that can take on that T-Rex and take on a T-Rex to save our future babies and such. So like I said, there's about 3 things that really weak men do that tell us women, I don't care how great of a guy he is, I don't care how nice he is, I don't care how much of a jerk he can be, I don't care how fun he is. This is not the man who can protect me at all costs. This is not a man with which I should procreate using one of my finite number of eggs. Because for those of you who don't know, men, you regenerate sperm with every bust of the nut. However, us women, we're born with the number of eggs we're gonna have for the rest of our lives. And once we start our periods, we start losing them every month. So we can't just give these up for anybody. Okay, back to the topic at hand. The 3 qualities that every weak guy has, starting with number 1. And that is taking rejection personally. I can't tell you how many guys write in like, oh, what did I do this time? Like, she didn't call me back. Like, I did everything right. I said everything right. What's wrong with me? Guess what? Like, that's just the name of the game. Again, y'all have infinite numbers of little spermazoas, and you're just supposed to shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. And one of those finite eggs out there is gonna be like, woohoo, caught one. You can't possibly take rejection personally. Like I said, we women, we're meant to be selective, extremely selective. And every single woman on the planet is gonna be completely different from any other woman on the planet, despite what I say in most of these videos that generalize women's behavior. But we all come with our own sets of standards, with our own wants, our own needs, our own interests, and our own attraction triggers. You can't possibly get upset because one woman or some women don't want your infinite amount of sperm. It never has anything to do with you. And if you are a guy who's going out there constantly saying, what did I do wrong this time? I don't get it. Guess what? You're never gonna get women. Because we're always gonna perceive you as, oh my God, look at this guy who can't take rejection. Oh my God, he is weak. If he can't take rejection, how can he take on a T-Rex? He can't. So stop thinking rejection has anything to do with you, because it isn't, and let it be a learning experience. Let it be fun. Say whatever you want to say, be as crazy as you want to be, and see who you get. Fuck it. Because those are the guys that we see as strong. Which now brings me to number 2, which shows us that you're part of the weak-minded masses of men out there, is that you accuse all women of being guilty of something one or some women have done to you. For instance, maybe she, I don't know, was supposed to hang out with you and plans changed because we're in a pandemic. And you're like, you know what, I get it. All women like to play around with men because that's a hobby for them. Whatever, I'm not going to stand for that. Listen, if you're a guy who accuses all women of doing something that the one woman who hurt you did. You are a weak ass and you deserve to be weeded out. Because like I said, rejection is never personal, and no, not all fucking women are the same. Whoop. And if you're gonna sit there and make all women guilty, then why the hell are you even going after any of us? If you have that attitude that all women are XYZ, guess what? All women out there are going to perceive you as a man who should be avoided. Because at that point, you really don't want women. You want women to prove you wrong. But guess what? Nobody is going to willingly fight against the negative attitude you have towards women to prove you wrong. That's just a waste of our time and energy. I have plenty of men who come in and say things like, Jessica, I think all women are shit, but I want this one woman. Can you help me get her? And I'm like, if you think all women are shit, what do you think? What do you think she is? So if you got a chip on your shoulder right now that tells you all women like to play with men, or even all women, they don't know what they want. They just want the assholes and jerks. None of us even stand a chance. And guess what? You're right. What man thinketh, so he is. So whatever you think about women treating you badly, then guess what? You're right. It's always going to happen. And you're always going to be weeded out with the weak. Which brings me now to the third sign you might be a weak-minded man, is that you give up. Listen, it's not easy out there if you're not having fun with it. We're not meant to connect with everybody. We are meant to only connect and feel that unforgettable, undeniable connection with a very, very few select people. So if you know you're out there and you're like, Jessica, I went on so many dates, I'm on Tinder, I'm on Bumble, I'm on Hinge, I'm on OkCupid, I'm on Seeking Arrangement, and you're not finding anyone, you're like, oh, I hate these bitches, fuck these bitches and hoes. Guess what? You're gonna burn out. And again, you are gonna create that chip on your shoulder that is gonna tell women that, oh, this is somebody I should avoid. So if a few misconnections are enough for you to just give up on women altogether, or if one woman making you feel bad is enough for you to give up on women altogether, guess what? I don't trust you to take on the T-Rex. And again, survival of the fittest, you will be weeded out with the weak. Don't be surprised when you don't have success with women. And if you know that, you know what, fuck, maybe I do need a little help out there, Jessica. Nobody ever taught me this stuff. Don't forget to go to speaktosparkarousal.com, where I tell you how to stop putting in so much time, effort, and energy in talking when it comes to talking to women. Instead, how to build that attraction and how to build that connection from the very start with any woman that you want. So again, speaktosparkarousal.com. Really assess yourself for these 3 things. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.